Greetings to everyone out there. I hope you're well and it's all real to you. I'm coming at you today with the top 5 collaborations in skateboarding in 2018. And this list just consists of a great set of 5 collaborations from brands and various companies out there that exist, and they worked together, came together, and made some awesome, great, amazing product. We've got contests popping up all around the place and contests going on out there and hooked up by different brands and companies and people going in all the time, and those collaborations kind of get the C in the forefront. But there's a long list of different new collaborations and creative things that have been done by brands and companies that are also out there making a huge wave and creating that difference and those great changes that we expect from companies and brands. And let's take a look at this list right now. And I'm going to go from the other side to the first one. And so the first one I'm going to start with, number 5, it's going to be S and Grizzly, their tennis-inspired collaboration, which was somewhat seemed like it could have already been done or should have already been done before, but it's a new collaboration and it's featuring the S footwear and Grizzly, and they did something with a nice ad, a cool commercial with Will Fyock and Kelly Hart, and they're out there in the tennis court with Chris Rob, and the 9 Club commentating on. They're basically like a tennis match, but it's a game of skate, and it was great. It's a well done and well deserved from those guys, and I recommend checking out that collaboration for sure because it's definitely a hot one. Number 4, Lakai and Motorhead. Lakai being an established footwear brand with their legends and their legendary team came together, collaborated, and teamed up with a legendary band, a legendary group of the rock and roll variety called Motorhead, and it's headed from the frontman, the guy Lemmy, which is like a rock and roll superstar, and he just really gets off with the way that he portrays himself, the way they put those lyrics down, and the way that he creates that image of full speed and fast and loose rock and roll hardcore. Number 3, Primitive and Dragon Ball Z. Primitive being a new up-and-coming brand, a new up-and-coming company in the game of the skate world. They've definitely got roots from some nostalgia, and them linking it together with Dragon Ball Z was just a perfect, awesome look and a great fit, because the way the style of Dragon Ball Z is mixed with a full roster and a full look of these primitive dudes makes this like great impression of anime and reality and the styles that you get when you skate, and that passion and that just the full story of the start, traveling with Goku, going against villains, bosses, and being in all these amazing environments, and just doing a full capsule, which they have the capsules in Dragon Ball also, and they have the capsules with Primitive, and it makes a very good and a fitting, unique look. Number 2, or let's see what we got here. Yeah, number 2 right now. Brixton and Coors. Brixton is like a hat company, and they have these comfortable, nice design, well-made, quality workwear hats and classic Americana style, and then it's also combined with a really good beer type of champagne beer. And I think Coors is like, most people, if they like beer, they probably will like Coors. And Coors just has a nice look, a cold, crisp, solid, refreshing taste, and a solid feel for them. And then you combine it with some nice hoodies and some good outerwear and American workwear, and you just have something that's unique and that stands through those steps and stands through those transformations of time. And it's something you can really depend on with a beer, and it's something that a good brand brings to you, and you can also depend on there as well. And number one, which probably is going to be no surprise to some of you, is Vans and Thrasher. Vans, Thrasher. And Thrasher magazine being the premier outlet for skate footage and the skate media, and then Vans being also another premier outlet for skate footage and skate media, and also skateboarding lifestyle and the skate image. And these two linking and making their own take on what is their basics and their classics just gives that simple but also simple but valued feel for what is somewhat the standard. The footwear, the hats, the shoes, just an entire look, which is grungy, hardcore, throwback, and that sort of effortless, tough, badass look you get when you get a pair of Vans, or that tough, badass look you get when you get a Thrasher tee or some Thrasher gear. And it definitely made number one for me, because seeing it was just like a no-brainer, and it has some type of a really nostalgic vibe it gives off, and I think it can resonate with mostly anyone. These are the top 5, and I've got a nice runner-up here for everyone, and the runner-up is going to be Etnies and Michelin. Etnies being a footwear brand, they got together and made some type of a new wave and a new deal with Michelin, with the Michelin outerwear, the Michelin compound and the Michelin construction of the tires, their rubber compound, and that cap, the toe cap and the toe area, to give it a impact, nice design for the footbed, the STI, and the interior of the shoe for the heel bruises, to keep out heel bruises, and then also rubber to make that compound strong and to make it nice and snug, and then also have a solid toe cap where those tricks are getting a nice flick, the rubber is not wearing out, and you're getting a solid, a well-made, long-lasting piece of footwear. The Etnies Marana is one of the most solid skate shoes I've ever seen, and it's definitely one of the best and most solid on the market these days. And the value that these two companies were able to create, I absolutely had to mention the Michelin tires and the Etnies look and feel, with those two things going hand in hand, while they've got these huckers and they've got people just stacking clip after clip after clip. And when you're out there making sure that you're getting the tricks and making sure that you're also getting that nice flick and feel on your board, it's really good to know that it's backed from something that is well made and solid and just done right. I hope you love this list, and it's true to you, true to your life. Check these collaborations out. Give me a thumbs up in my video, a like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you around in the next one. Peace.